The life of a caterpillar. It begins in silence. On the underside of a single green leaf, a butterfly mother lands gently. She does not stay long. She leaves behind tiny, pearl-like eggs, barely noticeable, tucked away from the eyes of the world. Among them is one, nestled safely, holding the life of something that has not yet seen light. For days, the egg rests still, warmed by sunlight, cradled by wind. Around it, the world continues, leaves rustle, rain falls, days pass. But inside that fragile shell, life stirs. Slowly. Quietly. Purposefully. Then one morning, as dew clings to the grass and light touches the horizon, the shell cracks. Out emerges a creature small and strange. A caterpillar, soft, blind, and hungry. It does not yet know what it is. But it knows one thing: eat. And so, it begins. It takes its first bite from the leaf it was born upon. And with that, its life begins in earnest. The caterpillar is not beautiful in the way we imagine butterflies to be. But there is a beauty in its simplicity, in its quiet mission to grow, in its daily routine of feeding, resting, and expanding. Days pass in a rhythm all its own. It eats, not out of greed, but necessity. Because growing is hard work. And growth, for the caterpillar, is constant. Its skin cannot keep up, so it molts. Not once, but several times. Shedding old layers to make room for what's to come. Each time, it becomes stronger, thicker, more aware. At first, the world is just the leaf. Then the branch. Then the entire plant. Its hunger drives it forward. But curiosity soon joins in. What is that sound? What is that shape in the wind? Is it danger? Is it wonder? The caterpillar begins to learn. About light. About shadow. About safety. It feels fear when a bird's wing sweeps too close. It feels joy in the warmth of afternoon sun. And though it never speaks, its journey is full of emotion. It is not rushing. There is no race. But the caterpillar is always changing. Cell by cell. Breath by breath. It does not yet know what it will become. But something inside whispers, there is more. And even in its small, crawling life, there is purpose. It becomes part of the ecosystem, feeding others, moving pollen, continuing a cycle older than memory. The days grow longer. The caterpillar becomes full, heavy, aware. It climbs. Not to escape, but to find stillness. It attaches itself to a branch with gentle silk. It hangs upside down, shaped like a J. And it waits. Something ancient is about to begin. The larval life is almost over. But not lost. It will carry everything it learned, everything it lived, into what comes next. Because the caterpillar's journey is not a small story. It is the first chapter of transformation. A humble beginning that carries the courage to become something entirely new. The first breath is quiet. The caterpillar emerges, tiny, soft, unsure. Its body trembles as it stretches into a world filled with color, sound, and scent. But it doesn't stop to admire the view. Its instinct is clear: survive. Grow. It starts by eating the very shell it was born from. A first meal rich with nutrients. Then it turns to the leaf. One bite. Then another. Then another. It eats not for pleasure, but for transformation. Each day becomes a steady rhythm of feeding and resting. The world around is alive, birds singing, wind brushing the trees, sunlight shifting on the grass. And the caterpillar, though small, is part of it now. But growth is not simple. It is uncomfortable. Painful, even. The caterpillar skin stretches, tightens, no longer fits. So it sheds it. Once. Twice. Again. And again. Each molt leaves behind a thinner version of the past. Each new skin fits a little better until it doesn't. Then the cycle repeats. But between these changes, something else stirs. Awareness. The caterpillar begins to explore. It moves from leaf to leaf, feeling the texture of bark beneath its feet. It learns what to eat and what to avoid. It senses danger, the shadow of a bird above, the rustle of grass below. It learns to pause, to freeze, to hide. And yet, despite these fears, it feels joy. The sun on its back. The softness of new leaves. The simple pleasure of growing stronger. This life is not aimless. Though the caterpillar does not know the word destiny, it carries one in every cell. Then, one day, everything changes. The hunger fades. The need to eat, gone. A new instinct rises. Climb. The caterpillar searches. Not for food this time, but for a place. Somewhere quiet. Safe. Still. It finds a sturdy branch. A peaceful underside of a leaf. And begins its final act as a caterpillar. It spins a thread of silk, anchoring itself in place. Then it hangs, motionless. Shaped like the letter J. As if bowing to the earth. Inside, something ancient begins. Not sleep. Not death. But surrender. The caterpillar's skin will split one last time. And beneath it, something else waits. A new shape. A promise. A mystery wrapped in silence. For now, it is still. But within that stillness, a storm of change gathers. And so ends the chapter of crawling, feeding, learning, and growing. Not with a grand farewell, but with quiet courage. The courage to let go, to trust the unknown, and to believe that what comes next will be worth the wait. I want to mention that I deliberately changed the order of some images, knowing that the human mind perceives things differently. I'm truly grateful to you, who are here watching and listening. Thank you for joining me in getting to know this little, adorable friend.